Okay. July 15th of 2024. I'm just going to do this as a little side note. On this video here that I just did yesterday, where are the toy trucks in Uganda? Seriously, that is a question that needs to be answered, right? Anyway, this individual here, who, I don't know, this is what they said. It said, hello, they said, hello, New Nations Unity. Great content you got there. I've heard that before, because what happens is every now and then I get these individuals coming in, I don't know, I think they want you to buy a service so that they can get subscribers to subscribe to you so that, you know, you can, quote unquote, build on becoming a successful content creator. Okay, so anyway, I think all this channel needs is a little push to get things moving. In other words, give me a fee and I'll push your channel so that people will become members and blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. I can help with that. My info is on the very channel I'm using to comment. Alright. I came in and I said, it's not that simple when you have been shadow banned for years. Okay? Shadow banning is real, people. Right? And if they can't shadow ban you, and they really can't freaking control you, YouTube just deletes your whole channel. Right? That all started in 2000 and what? I don't know, 2020. I think in around that time, 2019. That's when they started taking out InfoWars, Natural News, a whole bunch of people that are up on BitChute all got their channels completely deleted. Even my channel was deleted for a couple of months there. Because there's a lot of psychological warfare with YouTube as a corporation. Okay, so, alright. And then, was thinking about it, you know? And, like, I came back in and I made this post. But I guess AI must be AI. They keep deleting it, people. Right? Where are, there are truths. In other words, this is in relation to shadow banning, right? There are truths that the YouTube corporation doesn't like being exposed, as it props up satanic symbolism and messaging to corrupt the general public. Already done videos on that, people. Okay? Pointing out who's who on YouTube and how these, you know, larger channels oftentimes have their satanic symbolism and messaging incorporated right into their videos. Okay? It is a spyware system. Obviously, they collect data. That collects data, right? And then they sell it to a third party. Okay? Right? It is a spyware system that collects data, sells it to third parties as it works in partnership with corrupt governments, more than one, globally. Right? Remember back in the day when Facebook was doing their psychological assessments on their, you know, subscribers, the people who, you know, joined Facebook, and they were collecting data as they were doing psychological assessments through thumbs down and all this other crap, you know, gang stalking being targeted on the internet, right? Anyway, they did that with me when they took Uncle John, right? That was before they removed the thumbs down. And they collected that data to see how I would react. And I'm sure they sold it to third party because, you know, it's no different than Facebook. That's what Facebook was doing. And of course, they forward information to government policing departments and those kind of places, right? Okay? So, if you expose illegal organ harvesting, murder by fentanyl, human trafficking, yada yada, YouTube staff will conspire against you. In along comes the shadow banning. Be YouTube's bitch, and you'll do well. Guess what YouTube keeps doing? They keep removing that post. Yeah. Why? Why, people? Why? Because I'm right here. Now, you know me. I like to do my little copy and pastes. Right? So I copied and pasted it. So it's right here under my copy and paste. But for the person that posted here, it says 2 replies, and I've posted it twice, and 2 times YouTube's removed it. First time they left it at 1 reply, posted it again, you just seen it, I read it, right? But they removed it. So let's refresh the page and see. Let's see. This is how shady YouTube is. Right? As if buying members to subscribe to my channel is going to solve that problem. No, it's not going to solve that problem, and that's why I'm doing this. Yeah, now you see, they brought it down to 1 reply. They completely removed the whole post. Right? Why? Why are they censoring out that comment, people? Why are they censoring out this comment? That's been my experience on YouTube. That's what YouTube has done to my channel. Almost from the very beginning. It doesn't matter if I was doing park events, right? They harassed the shit out of me with their copyright and all this other crap, right? Playing their little mind games with allowing the video to play, and then one day it just was muted, and right? How many videos have they removed from my channel? 35, 40 videos, and they're still removing videos from my channel, people. Why? Because that's psychological warfare, right? That's them propping up their corrupt global governments with their agenda, because it's, you know, they're in partnership with the government in different, this is spyware. I'm not lying. Anything I said here is true. As soon as you call them out on it, this is what they do. They try and hide it. If they can't shadow ban you, they just delete the comment. If they can't do that, they remove the fucking videos. If they can't do that, they just delete your channel. Right? Right? So there you go. And since I'm doing comments here, this Joel dude just uploaded another video up in the Muslim area of Kampala, where the Somalians are. Okay? Anyway, you know, I read comments, right? So I was reading comments on this particular video. And this individual right here, and I find it kind of odd, because we just did the video with, you know, what I've been doing there with, like, you know, like... Do we honestly think this guy is as charitable as maybe he likes to portray himself out to be? I don't know. You know, with the God knocking on the door. Anyway, this person noticed and then came in and said, Joel, how come you don't try to help the people who are destitute? I see your videos. More than one video, people. And poor people are begging or sleeping on the street. But you never try to help them or even ask them if they are okay. I see that as weird, brother. Even a little child was begging on the street floor. But you behave like they are not even there. So I'm not the only one, people. You know, because that's not what YouTube is about. That's not what YouTube is about. Right? So he basically inside a paradise in Kampala where Somalis live in Uganda. I could say a whole lot of shit about that. What I'm seeing here in Uganda and what goes on in Canada. But I'm not going to. No. Yeah. So let's go back to where are the toy trucks for the little beggar boys in Uganda that nobody seems to care about. Being that I'm not the only one that noticed it. Okay, so this is the video. Where are the toy trucks in Uganda? We're going to refresh it. So far, my post remains, to which that post that YouTube keeps deleting is there. Where it should be here, but YouTube keeps deleting it. Because YouTube is a self-interest corporation that likes to promote only certain things in terms of redirecting that traffic. Right? Okay, I just seen what I just read about him this Joel dude walking by a little boy that was just sitting on the road here, people. Right? Because, you know, in the bigger cities, you know, the children in the bigger cities, you know, many of them are homeless, right? And oh my Lord. And so anyway, I'm going to show you in a second here, right? This small little child, could be a little Peter. And the guy that made that post about, you know, Joel just walking on by, he didn't even stop to ask if the child was okay. It's true. I just seen it for myself. Now, mind you, you guys can see better than me, but let's just watch.
This guy speaks my local language.
And, you know, you have to remember, you know, what's going on in Uganda is migration replacement. Right? It's the same thing like everywhere else in the world. It's being taken over by immigrants. As the Ugandan people are falling, many of them, through the cracks. Okay, like I said, there was that video where it seems like the immigrants the refugees coming into the country of Uganda, the government seems to be propping them up quite nicely into these settlements as they're ignoring the villages and the needs of the actual people of Uganda, right? Where in Somalia land here, where everybody is booming with their business, with their mosques and all this within this particular video, you know, they're not interested in helping the poor people in the country, people. It's not what they do. They don't do that out here either. In Canada, they come to accumulate wealth for themselves. right? To build their mosques and to build their monster homes and their luxurious condos and all this other crap, right? Infiltrate our public services in terms of the healthcare system and all that other crap, right? And next thing you know, people are being trafficked in body parts, and it's not those that are, it's not them that are being harvested, it's those falling to the wayside as they're being exploited. Well, I got some dude wanting to promote my channel as if, even if I paid money for him to turn around, let's go find this little boy sitting on the street waiting for a toy truck that will never come because nobody gives a rat's ass about him, okay? Because that's basically what it boils down to here, people. I mean, like, God keeps knocking on this door, right? Like, come on. I wasn't even going to watch this video because I'm kind of discouraged with the whole thing. And I thought, oh, no, it's a new video, just watch. You know, you're talking about the dude. Yeah, okay. I'll show you.
What are you doing?
This is what somebody else noticed. That's at complete arm's length to me.
The station here.
Okay?
Somali women and the daughter,
Right?
they are bargaining.
I mean, clearly, it's a hustle and bustle. There's lots of money. Lots of money. So why are children on the verge of starvation in Uganda if there's all this money? Why are there children on the verge of starvation in Uganda if the government is bringing in other African people from different countries within Africa and setting them up into settlement camps where they end up becoming the wealthy, some of them, through their organized religion? And just because it's organized religion, people, doesn't mean that they don't commit crimes. And that's why YouTube and their staff with their AI like to shadow ban my channel, because I remind people that just because you wear a freaking burqa or you go to a freaking temple as a Sikh or a where the Muslims go to pray, right? The mosque, right? You know, that doesn't mean that they don't commit crimes, because they do. The more money you have, the more you're apt to commit crimes, because they infiltrate into our public facilities, hospitals, government agencies, policing departments, justice system, right? And then along comes illegal organ harvesting, and they're cutting backroom deals between each other. Yeah, and then laundering that money through the black market and funneling it into the housing market so that they can have their luxurious homes while we've got little boys sitting on the street or living in huts with leaky roofs, dusty floors, with no food in the house. Yeah, okay. And these people are so moral. Yeah, okay. They're so religiously just. Yeah, okay. This is a wealthy community. Why doesn't this Joel do ask for a little bit of money to go help the children of Uganda, being that the Somalians are doing so well?
Wow.
With the assistance of the government, I'm sure, at some point. Let me focus.
All right.
This is going to be a very short little video. I'm going to put this up after I'm done this, okay? I already told Lady Jane, don't expect this man to contact you. I don't think so. He's into property development, not into helping little children in broken down huts, never mind sitting on a street, on the dirt. What is it with Ugandan little boys sitting in the dirt? With nobody giving a rat's ass about it, as YouTube is removing comments because I'm trying to explain why my channel is shadow banned. I can say, oh yeah, my channel is shadow banned, so it wouldn't matter how much I paid to get subscribers to come to my channel so that I can feel like I'm being successful on YouTube. It wouldn't matter. Because they would still shadow ban me, people. Right. As they remove my comments because they don't want me to explain what shadow banning actually means and why it happens. Okay, this little boy, he's very close by. He's on the ground.
So this whole area.
And this is where that user said that Joel just walked on by. Didn't ask him if he was okay or not. And you know he just watched my video. Okay. I'm looking for him. You can see better than me.
Business center. So people, the Somalis, the Eritreans, the Ethiopians come here to buy different items, food items, clothes.
We just have small children loitering. Maybe this one's waiting for their dad. But there's a smaller child than that, just sitting in the dirt.
Food items. And there are so many brothers here. The tuk-tuku, they are saying. Then on the other hand.
Where? So many brothers. Yeah, so what? What good are they if they're impotent?
There is also JK complex. If you see, like, just right above my hand, you can see Somali women, Somali boys and girls.
I'm looking for the little boy that's on the ground.
Come here to shop. Then you see that. All right, have a nice day.
All this money, right? You see this hustle and bustle going on. People driving nice cars, people running their businesses, but yet these guys here, they have to go to United States of America, Canada, outside different countries to get donations to help the Ugandan people. Why? Why? Why not ask the Somalians to help? They're right there. Why not ask the business that you just went and ate their food to help feed some children in Uganda? Why are you asking the Americans and the Canadians and whoever to help? I don't get it.
Bye-bye. All right. All right. All right. Babuka will you right there safely, yeah? Yeah, welcome
Come
to
on,
Uganda.
where's that little boy?
Yes.
Where is... Oh, God, hold on a minute. Okay. And then, yeah, when we do help... Andre, turn that down. When we do help, we get roped in with our emotions. Yeah. Because we don't want to see people suffer. Right? And especially children. Right? Vulnerable families. Right? The elderly. You know? The sick. But yet the people that in the country itself, I don't know. Okay, let's find this little boy. Where is he?
Wow.
I just seen him.
So that's why they say the jobs on.
Oh my Lord.
The jobs are for the women, then the councils are for the men.
Oh. Alright guys. Okay, today we are going the friendly Somali people.
What is life about Somali?
Just like me, the children are from shopping, food items. So this is what it looks like. Let me just show you the view are here. Wow. So let's cross down and see what it's like. Okay, it's rush hour.
You can barely see him.
People are getting from work.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, be careful.
I think we're coming up to him right here, people. Right there. Just a little boy sitting out on the road. Yeah. Nobody's paying attention to him. This person's got their back to him. This person's walking that way. And he's sitting right there. Do you know how easy it would be for a man to walk by, scoop him up, and keep on walking? And then that child's up for human trafficking, never to be seen again. Do you know how many children go missing in Africa? Whether for sacrifice, you know, they kidnap them. Literally, they kidnap the poor children off the streets from the mothers as they're sleeping or whatever, and then gone for child sacrifice. Illegal organ harvesting. Sell them into slavery. Okay? There's nobody keeping an eye on this child here, people. I don't see anybody. This person's got their back to them. It only takes a split second to grab a child. There's nobody. One person here with their back turned. That one is walking that way. There's nobody here. It looks like there's somebody coming. This one still has their back to him, to the child, that is. What the child is doing, I don't know. But clearly, he's a baby. Look at this. This person is just walking. This one hasn't turned around, not even for a freaking second. Another one is coming. It would be very easy to scoop this child up and keep walking. Where this person came from, I don't know. This one's still got their back to the child. Look how close these people are to this child. You can't tell me this child is safe. Clearly the child is a toddler. What kind of eyes are we looking at here? Are they wearing sunglasses? Is that what that is? This is where I say you gotta watch for the subliminal satanic messaging that comes in on these videos, people. Andre, shush up.
Yeah.
Is this, what is it, Sunni or Sharia? Which law? Sunni law or Sharia? I don't know. Okay, the little boy was right there. So that person who made that comment about him just walking on by didn't ask to see if the child was okay or anything. He's not kidding. He's not kidding, because this Joel dude can't say he didn't see him. Knock, knock, knock 2 times on the door. One from me and one from your other viewers. with documentation that you just kept on fucking walking. As you're catering to a outside group of people that wouldn't give a rat's ass about little boys from Uganda, never mind little girls. Because that's not what they're there for, people. They're there to build wealth for themselves and to, you know, if one of their kids, look, this man here still got his back turned to that little boy. So you can't say that's the father, because clearly that's not the freaking father, because I don't think this person turned around not even once. And how many people walk back and forth with this little child on the ground? Right? There's the child. More interested talking to a, I don't know what that is, than seeing if the child is safe and asking where the child's parent is. Where's your parent? Why are you sitting on the ground? You're not supposed to be here. Where's mommy? Where's daddy? Are you okay? No. That's not what he's thinking about, people. What's he thinking about? You can't say he didn't see that child. He walked right by it.
Yeah, YouTubers.
Where is it?
Thank you. Fine. Guys, I know here YouTubers come here and make videos. So,
is she looking at the child?
whenever you
That's Harriet the Traveler.
they come and they say YouTube. Are you YouTube? Are you YouTubers? Right.
Did I miss it?
So the first day is are you YouTube? Are you YouTube?
Yeah.
Are you YouTube? Are you YouTube? Yes, yes. Are you YouTube?
They know that whenever they see someone holding a camera, that is a YouTube.
Yes, they are YouTube.
Yeah.
They are YouTube.
I must
Hello.
have missed it.
Wow. How are you? Can you say hi?
Okay, I'm gonna go back. Hold on a minute. Okay, people, I find this very disturbing. Okay? Again, I just went to go look at a stupid video. I was reading freaking comments. It was brought to my attention. I didn't think it was on this video. Whatever. I continued watching the video after I read the stupid comment. Well, it wasn't a stupid comment. It was a very important comment, really. And then I noticed it for myself, people, that person that made that comment was telling the freaking truth. So anyway, this is what I'm going to do. Because now I'm disturbed. Because all I can think about is child trafficking, child sacrifice, obviously illegal organ harvesting, children being used for sexual deviant acts from Muslims or whoever, with certain individuals that like to abuse children as they profess to be so religious. And that's just a fact. But of course, you know, that's too real, and it gets you shadow banned if you talk about it for any length of time. And if they don't really want you talking about it, they'll just delete your fucking comment, right? Hoping that, you know, you won't talk about it no more, because clearly somebody's propping it up here, right? Okay, this child is sitting on the dirt over here on a walkway or whatever it is. And I think it's the little boy. So what I'm going to do is, when I get a little closer, I put it on slow speed. I put this on slow speed, people. When we get a little closer, I'm going to copy and paste into Paint, and then I'm going to expand it up to see what kind of child we're looking at, a boy or a girl. I don't know. We'll see if we can determine. I'm thinking a little boy.
Oh, be careful.
Okay, there's the child, right there. There's the child. Okay? So how close can we get to this child before I can copy and paste?
Need some help?
No.
What you looking at?
A little boy, I think, sitting on the road. Here's curbside on the sidewalk or whatever.
That's the sidewalk.
Yeah, by themselves with nobody paying attention to this child as people are walking by. It'd be so easy to grab this child and just keep on freaking walking. They got their hands out. You can see that. There's no denying it. Joel and Harriet from Harriet the Traveler, and this Joel dude, they can't say they don't see this child because the child is right there. Okay? They're going to walk right by this child. Somebody coming with a big freaking burqa.
And a bucket.
Okay, now I'm gonna copy and paste this because the child is looking, and then I'm gonna come back. Hold on. Okay, now this is on the Windows 10. I don't like Paint on Windows 10. I like Paint on Windows 7. Yeah, because they remove features when they brought in Windows 10. Okay, it didn't come in very clear. You can see Andre thinks this is a little boy. I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, now clearly it's blurry, so I'm going to do this again. Hopefully I'll catch it better. Hold on. Okay, so I guess the only way you can expand this is this way. So we're just going to look, I guess, as best as we can. They have their hands out. He has his hands out. That's a little boy. Huh? What do you think? Oh my Lord. There goes that mouse. I told you this computer's been hijacked. Yeah, my mouse just disappears. Don't you find that to be kind of unusual, the way that child is holding their hands? Look how close people are walking right by. What if that individual dropped that bucket on that child's head? That's an awful big bucket, don't you think? Another one coming. Baby out on the street, all by himself. Yeah. Of course. Why are we not surprised? Let's do this again. Clearly the child is looking at them because they're being noisy and boisterous with big smiles on their faces, people. So why wouldn't the child notice them? They can't say they didn't notice that child sitting there all by themselves. All by himself. And we can't assume that this is the father because not once did he turn around and look. And what the hell is he looking at in there? There's nothing there. It's empty. There's your black box, people, looking into a fucking black box, sparking. Hey, do you see it sparking? Why is it that the computer screen spark? And now he's gonna whip the camera. Yeah, he's gonna whip the camera now. See? To talk to this person. To talk to this person. If you want to call it a person. Well, I want to photo. I'm gonna copy and paste this. What the hell? Are we looking at black eyes here? Or are they wearing sunglasses? I don't know. So the child is just sitting there with their hands out, which made that other viewer think that the child is begging, which very well could be true, people. Clearly, the child has been trained to some degree or another. So somebody's lurking, keeping an eye, you would think. Well, this individual, like, what are we looking at here? Like, seriously. To me, and this is why I say you gotta watch these subliminal, satanic messaging with the weird shit that comes in with these videos in terms of that backwards world where, you know, bad is good and good is bad, and right? They make things look ugly, right? You know, like the eyes on that, like, what is that? That does not look like they're wearing sunglasses. It looks like they've got their eyes where something is wrong with their eyes. Like they don't even look normal, right? Do you see that? Anyway, this Joel dude is more interested in talking with this individual with their god-awful looking eyes, as if they got punched out or something, all swollen and shit, while this child is sitting there by themselves with their hands out, right? See, this is where you want to take things to exposure, right? Because exposure, really, I'm telling you, exposure brings out things you don't necessarily want to see, right? So nobody seems to care about this child. Not one person has stopped to see if the child was okay. So what is that saying about the community, people? That says a lot. That says a lot. Actions speak louder than words. Yeah. More interested in talking with this individual with their god-awful looking eyes. Okay? Do you see how they don't match up when I talk about satanic symbolism and, you know, subliminal messaging and, like, okay, so we're going to copy and paste this one. And we're going to look at these eyes again. Unless, of course, they're wearing some kind of glasses or something and it's distorting them because they're severely distorted. Right? But then that's what you get on YouTube when they're importing their subliminal freaking satanic crap. And if you call them out on it, because, right, then they shadow ban you. Right? Because they don't want people to notice these things. That's why they do it subliminally. Right? Alrighty-o. Let's see what we got. Hey, what is that? I don't see like I used to. Andre, can you come here for a minute, please? And tell me what you see. This is what we're looking at here. Do those look like eyes to you?
Like eyelashes.
Where's the eyelash?
Most of their eyes are just like this, squinched. Like,
They're closed.
yeah.
Do they not look swollen?
Yeah, they do a little bit.
They look swollen. Like this one.
Purple there, but
They're purple?
a little, but not much.
You don't see the eyeball, nothing. It looks like lips. It looks like lips to me. How is this person, how can this person possibly see? They're swollen. They're swollen here, swollen there, swollen here, swollen there. Oh my God. Anyway, they're more interested in talking with this individual than they are to see if the child is okay. Than they are to see where the parent of the child is. Asking the child, can we help you find your mommy or your daddy? You're not getting that from them. And they're going to walk by this child in a minute. And all this guy can do is just have a big smile on his fucking face. Look at this. Can this person even see? Is it even possible for this person to see? They're just walking right on by that child. There's that man, still with his back, looking into what? The store? The child comes in through here. There's the child. Looking at him with a big smile on his face as he walks by. At Harriet the Traveler with her chitter-chatter happy self. While this child is just sitting here being ignored. Now I'm going to copy and paste this one. And we're just going to take a big little brief look. Alright? So when the government is throwing out all these vulnerable families with their children, not all of them are going to get housed. They're going to end up out in the street, which means that they become targets for being kidnapped off the streets. Oftentimes when the mothers or the fathers are sleeping, the children go missing and then never to be heard from again. And some of them are up for slavery, child labor. Some of them are up for snuff movies, right? Some of them are up for illegal, well, they do the snuff movie first and then the illegal organ harvesting, right? So they get, you know, a big bang for their buck, right? Because they get whoever beats the child and sodomizes the child and abuses the child and basically kills the child. They pay for that, people, okay? And then after the fact, they'll harvest the organs of the child. Alright? And that's just a fact. That shit goes on in these types of countries all the time. But they're so religious, these individuals that do that kind of stuff, right? And because they're normally wealthy, because you have to pay for that privilege as you live in your luxury condos, right? You know, it's an underground economy that stimulates the housing market. Okay, so here's the child, and here's this individual with their puffed up eyes. So we'll look at both of them, as this guy is completely oblivious. So we'll look at the eyes here first, being that he's so attracted to them. He noticed this person more than he noticed the child, which tells you a lot. And this is why I told Lady Jane, I don't think this dude's going to help her. I really don't. I mean, do they even have eyes? Because, as it is, I don't even know how they could possibly see. Okay, so let's go look for the child now. There's the child, right there. Little boy. There's something wrong with the child. There's a bump there. Can you see the bump? There's the nose. There's the bump. Do you see that bump? I see that bump. What are we looking at? What's going on here, people? Is there a deformity? Play on the camera? I'd have to take it to exposure. I can see the shadowing through the lens of the camera. Sometimes you have to go frame by frame. Right? It just, when you do stuff like this, Andre, turn it down, please. When you do stuff like this, it takes a while, right? It's difficult. Right? We're just going to take it on a different frame because sometimes when the camera is moving, the pixels can change. And of course we've got a problem with this freaking mouse, man. I changed my mouse. It's a new mouse. So it's not the mouse. It's something to do with the computer. Okay. We'll look at these eyes again. Where are we? Right. So clearly that individual is not the parent to that child because that individual just walked right by that child as if it was a piece of trash on the ground. Okay. I don't know what kind of eyes we're looking at here. Here's the child. So that bump kind of went away now, right? And he just keeps smiling. Just walked on right by. And another YouTuber caught it. And if I wouldn't have read the comments, I doubt I would have seen it myself. Joel, how come you don't try to help the people who are destitute? I see your videos, more than one, people, and poor people are begging or sleeping in the street, but you never try to help them or even ask them if they are okay. I see that as well. I see that as weird, brother. Even a little child was begging on the street floor, but you behave like they are not even there. If I wouldn't have read that, people. Oh, what? Is Joel gonna delete his comments when people notice stuff like that? Because, you know, he doesn't want to get called out for his negligence? He's just assuming that child is okay. But there's nobody keeping an eye on that child. At least where other people can see that there's a parent nearby. Right? Just kept on walking. And do you see the child is looking? He's looking, people. He's looking. He's watching. The child is watching. What do you think that child is thinking? Huh? What do you think that child is thinking as he's watching those people walk by with big fucking smiles on their faces as he's sitting in the dirt? Okay, let's expand and look at these eyes again. Because clearly this one in this red burqa or whatever that thing is called does not care. And I'm surprised that individual can even see anything out of their slits for eyes. Like, seriously, how can you consider that to be eyes? What can they see out of that? Look like marshmallows. 2 marshmallows squished together. That's what they look like. 2 marshmallows squished together. Look, see? The child is looking. Oh my Lord. It just makes me ill, people. You don't even know. It just so makes me ill.
Thank you. Fine. Guys, you know, here, YouTubers.
There's the child. Looking. Still looking, people. The child is still looking because he's being loud, boisterous, big smile on his face as if he's got, you know what I'm saying? He wants attention. You know, he's showing off in front of their fucking camera, you know, being whatever, and this little boy just sitting there watching. With another person walking right by that can scoop up on that little boy so freaking quick you don't even know. And I wasn't even going to watch this video. I wasn't, people. But I thought, oh no, just cut the guy some slack. Judy, cut the, you know, because I'm already thinking that he's not going to help. And I'm like, no, Judy, give him some time. Give him some time to fucking think about it, you know? Let him talk to God on his own terms. You don't need to harass the dude. Right? Harassing him isn't gonna get you anywhere. Just leave him alone. Just watch his video and, you know, take it with a grain of salt and cut him, you know, give him the benefit of the fucking doubt here. Yeah, okay. Sure. And look what I find again. Like, it makes me mad. Where's that little boy? Where is he? There he is. There he is. All by himself. Just a teeny weeny little boy. All by himself. Watching a happy man go by, completely ignoring him. Why is it that Joel could be so freaking happy and this little boy could be so miserable? How is it? I don't know how to fix these problems, people. The problems are too big. Yeah, just left him.
I make videos. So whenever you hold your camera, you say YouTube. Are you YouTube? Are you YouTube? YouTubers.
God.
Right?
More interested in this. Than a little boy on the streets, sitting all by himself. A little toddler yet to boot.